I just read about the Lifetime Arts, the creative aging programs, I guess through an email sent by the outreach services at the library. But I wanted to do one here at Mid-Manhattan because we don't offer as many kind of hands-on workshops. You know, we do a lot of programming here, but most of it's just kind of sit and listen, or you know, look at slides, that kind of thing. And it seemed like a great opportunity to offer something very creative here at Mid-Manhattan, which being an art librarian, I was all for and really wanted to do. Well, we had to consider the space we had. There's not really a good space for like painting or something like that, where there's a sink and stuff. So I had to consider the space was a big thing. And also consider the artists that we wanted to bring here. I hosted Hermine with the New York Writers Workshop, which is, we offer every, I don't know, once a year or maybe twice a year. New York Writers Workshop offers just a brief workshop, a one-night workshop on a subject, and Hermine came and did a poetry workshop here with us, and I hosted that, and she was wonderful, and the class responded so well that I thought, wow, she would be the perfect person to have with this creative aging, because she was just so good at getting them engaged and involved and just writing out of nowhere. You know, you didn't have to come with an idea or know how to write a poem, and she just set them going, and they all really enjoyed it. And there was a lot of camaraderie in that 2-hour workshop, whereas this one was 10 weeks. So it was really great bonding experience that way. Convincing administration that it's a good idea to go through all of the setup and, you know, challenges you have to go through to get it going and to keep it going, and scheduling and all of that. And then just, you know, getting everyone signed up, getting the word out as much as possible. I wrote a blog to announce the program. I used Twitter and Facebook, so we did social media. We made flyers. Yeah, I think maybe, I'm not sure if they use the PR department in a bigger sense for the entire creative aging in the library series, because it's over many branches. It's not just at Manhattan, but I do know that they have like a web page dedicated to the creative aging and, you know, links to what's happening. And I actually know that some people signed up because they saw the social media things rather than coming to the branch and seeing the flyers. So yeah, absolutely, it was successful. I felt great, and I was really glad that I could sit in on each class, kind of in the background, but I was there. But yeah, and I could hear them and see what they were writing, and just listen to how much they improved and what they got from each other and all that. That was fantastic. Made me feel really good about, you know, bringing this together and trying for it, and all the time spent, you know, writing the grant and everything else. You can really actually see what they've gotten out of it, which is nice. They don't just walk away and you never really know what happened after or what came of that thing you helped them with. But with this, you know, got to spend a few months with all these people, and just, it's great, and to hear what they had to say at the end of it and how they wanted to keep in contact with each other. And, you know, how many of them said, I've never read written poetry before, and I'm so inspired to find all this other stuff, and it's just makes it very rewarding. Be as democratic as possible about letting people know that it's available. Yeah, and just try to spread the word as much as possible. I would say we were a little short on time from when we got the grant to when we had proposed starting it. So we didn't have as much time to get the word out and everything. So we did to do that kind of quickly. So maybe I would say give yourself a little more time for, you know, for that kind of just stuff. But the public loves it, so it's definitely something to go for if you're interested, because you'll get a great response from from the students in your class or the participants in the class. I was really happy with how everything turned out. You know, you go into creating a very big workshop. We did this for 10 weeks and then the culminating event tonight, and you're just not quite sure of how this diverse group of people, as everyone mentioned, are going to react, going to get along, you know, if everybody's going to come. And we had a nice core group that came every week and produced great work and stuck with it the whole time, and it was a wonderful experience and a great learning experience, and I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed working with Hermine. She's a great instructor, and I know so much more about writing than I did before. Even though I wasn't a participant in the class, I was kind of a shadow participant on the edge. I'm very proud. I'm proud of the people participating and having Hermine here, and my colleagues in the library, because they were very supportive of me as well. So.
Okay.